everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday tips for tonight. And I'm so excited to share this with you because this is one of the things and the questions that are usually asked by freelancers in general. No, not just funnel builders, not just funnel designers, but freelancers in general. And I know that this is also one of the most crucial, no? Ito yung pinaka-crucial na bagay when you get started as a business owner or especially as a freelancer. So let me share my screen with you so we can get started. But before I do that, can you share in the comments, guys, where you're from? How's your week? So depende ko anong gusto niyo sagutin doon, so that I would know sino ba yung present in today's live. So let me just check. So now let us get started with our session for tonight. Let me share my screen with you. And yes. All right. So kamusta naman kayo, guys? Sana wala pa nagkakasakit. Ang dami may sakit lately. Okay. So let me share this with you. Okay. Got it. All right. So again, today I'm gonna be sharing with you the answer to the golden question is where to get clients as a funnel designer. So this is so exciting because again, this is a question that I know almost funnel designer has asked at some point. Where can I really find clients for my funnel design business, right? And I know that getting clients, again, this is the question, right? Where can I get clients for my funnel design business? So, para lang ma-make sure ko na tama yung mga taong kausap ko right now, can you comment, clients, if this is also a question that you have in mind currently? Just so I could make sure na you really need this session. Okay? Because I have actually created this and I actually pushed through our live for tonight because I know that getting clients can feel like, a very challenging, it's really a challenge, and it sometimes can feel like a mystery na parang, how can I really solve this problem? How can I really crack the code to getting clients? Diba? Usually yung tinatanong natin, ano bang meron sa kanya? Bakit ang dami niyang clients? Ba't ako wala? And that's totally normal, especially when you're just starting out. Kahit naman sinong business na nagsisimula, it's difficult, no? To build, that's the most difficult part actually, building a client base, building a customer base if you are a brick and mortar business. But the good news is that there are so many different ways to get clients. Napakarami. Actually, the things that I will discuss tonight, more than 10. Okay? Yun yung clue. More than 10. And I will be giving you a bonus script at the end. So, yung bonus script ko, let me see kung gaano ka. 8 pages. Okay? 8 pages yung bonus script ko na ibibigay ko sa inyo tonight. Just for everyone who will be staying until the end. So, this will be available for everyone. I will just be letting you know the link. And we will be putting it down later after the live. Okay? So, again, I will be sharing with you the different ways to get clients, and I will walk you through all of them tonight. And actually, hindi lang yung ways. I'm also gonna be giving you scripts then along the way. So, talaga magiging very valuable to sa inyo, even if you're not in FMA, right? So, again, hopefully by the end of this session, you will feel more confident and you know exactly where to look for your next client. Okay? Okay ba yun sa inyo? Okay ba yun? Okay ba na libre lang to? Galit na yung mga students. But actually, we have a more specific strategy inside FMA. But this one is just the tip of the iceberg. So, just imagine if you can get inside FMA. So, right now, let me just introduce myself for those who are new here because we are getting hundreds of new members every single day. This is all organic. So, I'm Darla. I'm Coach Darla. I'm the founder of the Funnels Mastery Academy and the Funnels Mastery Community. This community where you're in right now. And I also have my own funnel agency. So, hindi lang po ako solopreneur. I have a team with me and we are serving clients worldwide. So, hindi lang po tayo pang international but we also serve local. Okay, so, ayan. Ako yung mga na-feature dyan. So, let's get started with the first place wherein you can get clients. Okay? Ready na ba? Are you guys ready? Okay. So, the first one, ito hindi naman to secret eh. Actually, just a disclaimer, walang secret dito, guys. Okay? Siguro, this is just to also let you know na wala naman talagang sikreto sa pagkuha ng clients. But you just need to know kung saan yung preference mo and how you can actually use those platforms. Okay? So, the first one, walang ka-secret-secret. The first one are freelance platforms. Okay? Okay, so the first one are freelance platforms. Okay? So, sino yung mga gumagamit na ng mga freelance platforms? Can you comment platform? Para malaman natin kung sino yung mga gumagamit na ng mga freelance platforms. Ano ba yung mga sikat na to? Okay? So, one of the first places that you can look for clients is on freelance platforms like Upwork. Yung Fiverr. Actually, hindi ko ginamit yung Fiverr ever. And also yung freelancer. I haven't really used freelancer na platform before. So Upwork talaga yung pinaka naging una na and also Online Jobs PH. Yun pala yung pinaka first ko. Kasi yun yung parang pinaka madaling pasukin before. Na ID lang, yun yung ano nila, 'di ba, yung parang job kasi sa Upwork, diba, parang may job scoring. Dito, parang mag-submit ka lang ng ID, mag-submit ka lang ng proof, 100% ka na dun sa percentage, right? So, dun ako nag-start. And again, these platforms are especially great for you if you're just starting out because they let you build a portfolio quickly. Now, I know you heard, and kahit ako actually, when I got started, ang unang parang pinaintindi sa akin ng mga coaches ko before was, huwag kang gumamit ng freelance platforms. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo naman own yung platform. Kasi maraming ibabawa sa'yo. And you can get clients organically. But, again, nung nagtuturo ako, nung nagsistart pa lang ako magturo, sabi ko, bakit hindi ako mag-Upwork? Try ko lang. Okay? And in just a few months, I think 3 months yata, I'm not sure. In just 3 months, naging, ano nga tawag doon? Yung top-rated, nagkaroon agad ako ng top-rated badge. And I think I got my first 10K in 3 months in Upwork na, paunti-unti lang yung strategy, minsan lang ako nandun sa platform. But what I love about it is because, guys, ito yung hindi natin naintindihan, lahat ng mga tao sa Upwork, they are already hot leads. Bakit? Kasi they are already looking for someone to help them, right? It means that, na sila, kumbaga sa phases ng lead, sila yung mga, problem and solution or solution aware. Kasi they know that they need help and they also know that they need to search for that, for that person who can help them. Kaya, it's also a great platform. But sabi nila, wag ka doon kasi kasi mabababa, mga barat yung mga tao doon, 'di ba? Yun yung lagi nilang sinasabi or walang mga premium clients doon. But I beg to differ kasi most of the clients that I had, yun nga sabi ko sa inyo, in just 3 months, I already reached that. It's because I attracted the right clients. So there is a strategy in doing that. And I also believe na, rin yun it's also, you also have to have the right skill and enough skill, not the right skill kasi lahat naman ng skills ay right. You just have to have enough skill set and also experience to really charge that high, sa clients. So again, in the freelance platforms, what you need to do is you need to be very specific on what you do. Hindi pwedeng sabihin mo na website designer ka, video editor ka pa, and everything. Kasi it makes it harder for the software or for the application to SEO optimize your profile. Kasi ang daming present. Hindi katulad kung naka-niche down ka na and paulit-ulit yung words na ginagamit mo, mas mabilis ka masi-search. Okay? So you can use keywords like sales funnel designer, lead funnels expert, webinar funnels expert, ayan. So, depending kung ano yung expertise nyo. And when you are also reaching out to people, ito yung pinaka-tip ko. Although inside FMA, meron kaming Upwork na masterclass sa loob. But yung tip ko lang sa inyo guys, instead of diving straight into like selling, you have to focus on being clear about what you really do. So for example, on your profile, you could put something like this one, I help online coaches build funnels that automate their lead generation. So it's very clear, no? It's very clear what you do. Hindi ka mukhang boutique na pwede ka lang nilang pagpilian ng services. But alam mo yun, pagdating nila sa profile mo, if that is their problem, they would definitely know agad-agad na you are the right person to help them. So yun yung pinaka naging game changer for me, na hindi ako nag-try mag-attract ng iba-ibang klase ng clients, but I just focused on really attracting yung target audience ko, which is yun nga, mga online coaches. Okay? So, this one is a script that you could also use when you reach out via Upwork. So again, this is not really hindi ito yung talaga ika-copy-paste nyo. So this is just a sample. So I hope you could also rewrite this or make this an inspiration whenever you reach out. So you could also put this in your bio. So you can say, I help online coaches and small businesses build funnels that automate their sales and lead generation. I specialize in creating smooth, high-converting funnels with platforms like System and Go High Level. And this is a tip for you guys, especially for those for people who are also reaching out via Upwork. Just, alam niyo yun, you follow the KISS method. So, just keep it short and simple. So, you don't need, kasi ito nga yung lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo. 'Di ba? Sabi ko, i-optimize niyo yung profile niyo. Ilagay niyo agad dun sa bio niyo, dun sa Upwork, or sa kung anumang freelance platform, kung ano yung mismo yung ginagawa niyo. Okay? And kumpletuhin nyo yung portfolio nyo. Yun yung goal namin sa FMA actually. Ngayon, nandun kami sa phase wherein we are creating the funnels na ilalagay namin sa portfolio namin, sa portfolio nila. Okay? Para, pagdating sa messages, madali na lang, no? Sa messages, napakasimple lang guys, no? Ang kailangan mo lang gawin is basahin mo lang kung ano yung nasa job description ni client, and then you take out some of their words and then lagay mo siya sa proposal mo. And then you could include also a very short, just a brief overview of the solution that you have for them. At as in, like siguro whenever I do proposals in Upwork, parang around 4 sentences lang or 3 sentences lang. Minsan 2 sentences lang. Ganun lang siya kaikli. Why? Because alam ko na kung paano yung atake. And also, my profile kasi is optimized. So, they know na, si Darla, alam niya yung ginagawa niya. So, that's the importance of being good at what you do. Okay? Yun yung pinaka-first. You have to be good at what you do. Okay? And again, you also have to put this, yung mga high-converting funnels with platforms like System and Go High Level. Because, when you do that, and when they see na yun yung mga platforms na ini-specialize mo, it's also easier for them to search for you because they know exactly what you know and what you offer. So again, ang pinaka-takeaway na gusto kong makuha nyo for this number 1 pa lang, don't forget to add keywords related to funnel building in your profile description so that potential clients can find you more easily. So, yun yung nakakalimutan natin usually because we try to gusto ko rin makakuha ng clients sa ganito, ganyan-ganyan. But what we forget is that we can just upsell later on. Mag-focus ka sa core offer mo and then mag-upsell tayo later on. So, mamaya, i-discuss ko sa inyo very, very meaty yung mga last part nitong masterclass natin because we will be diving deep into paano nyo maa-upsell yung mga clients nyo sa funnel design. Ayan, kahit wala pa kayo sa FMA. Ayan. So, that's the number 1. So, for our FMA students, we have a masterclass on Upwork inside our masterclass folder. So, pwede nyo i-review nyon. And nandun din yung mga samples and best practices on Upwork. So, basically, ganun lang din yung ginagawa ko. Okay, now let's proceed with number 2, which is networking in niche communities. So, when we say networking in niche communities, huwag kayong ma-overwhelm. Medyo social lang yung terms niyan. Pero basically, what we mean here are communities, no? So, ito yung mga Facebook groups. Ito yung mga LinkedIn. Ito yung Clubhouse. Yun. So, meron bang familiar sa Clubhouse dito? So, I think hindi na siya ganun kauso right now. But, I think na meron pa rin mga natitira doon somehow, right? So, I'm not really sure if okay pa siyang community right now, but that's one of the samples of communities na before, I think nakakuha ako ng around, saglit lang ako naging active sa Clubhouse parang mga 2 weeks lang. I think I got around 5 clients sa Clubhouse back then. So, magandang network din yan. So, again, etong mga to, yung mga communities, you just have to identify where your future clients are hanging out. Lagi itong sinasabi, no? Whenever we go to the T app or in the Blue app, right? So, laging sinasabi na, you have to know where your clients are hanging out. You have to know where they are asking questions. And you have to know where they are looking for help. So, tatlo yun. Okay? You have to take note of that. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? So, for example, ako, I'm a mom, and I wanted to have meal ideas for my family. So, saan ako sasali ng mga groups? 'Di ba? Maaring sumali ako sa mga mom groups. Pwede akong sumali sa mga meal ideas groups. Maaring akong sumali sa mga cooking groups. 'Di ba? So, if you are targeting a mom na ganon, then you could actually go to those groups because those, dahil dun sa mga groups na yon, most likely, yung ideal client mo, nag-iikot-ikot. Diba? Because they are looking for solution, for help. Okay? But, here's what you need to remember. You don't want to go in those groups and start selling right away because one of the biggest mistakes na ginagawa natin whenever we go to these groups nga is that bigla lang tayo magpo-post doon tapos sasabihin na natin na, hey, are you interested in getting my funnel services? Ganyan-ganyan, 'di ba? But again, you also have to be smart in selecting the groups. Okay, ano yung tinitignan natin kapag tumitingin tayo ng groups para hindi sayang yung effort natin? Kasi yun nga, hindi tayo dapat magbenta agad. So, ibig sabihin, we will be planting our seeds. Okay, ano ibig sabihin ng planting our seeds? We want to provide value first before we even sell. Okay, so ngayon, mahirap yun gawin kapag kayong group is deads na. Right? So, ano yung mga bagay na titignan natin sa mga Facebook group? First is, titingnan mo muna kung enough ba yung members. So, usually, I go for Facebook groups na 10,000 members and above. Bakit? Kasi ibig sabihin, yun yung active pa rin yung leader or yung owner sa pagkuha ng members. Minsan, pumupunta din ako sa mga groups na 5,000 kasi usually, yung mga smaller groups, yun yung mga active pa. Okay? And another one is, tinitingnan ko na hindi lang si owner ang nagpo-post sa group. Bakit? Kasi ibig sabihin, hindi rin ako pwedeng mag-engage or mag-give value as much because si owner nga lang yung nagpo-post Right? So, ibig sabihin, hindi ganun ka-welcome or hindi ganun ka-open yung group for value sharing. Okay? So, yun yung mga tinitingnan ko. And I also look at ilan yung mga posts per day. Okay? Kasi minsan, marami kasi nagiging selling group na siya, yung wala na nag-handle. Pero sometimes, meron din namang mga group na very helpful. Just like FMC, right? Wala kayong makita masyadong selling sa loob. Diba? Wala talaga. More on value talaga. More on, ito nga, masterclass, wala kaming ibibenta sa inyo. Hindi naman open ang FMA. But this is just to provide value to all the members here. Right? So, I always look at the quality of the group. Now, some of you might be asking, okay, coach, alam ko na yung qualifications or alam ko na yung mga different things that I should look for in a group. Now, how can I find these groups? So, again, you have to identify yung mga keywords na ginagamit mo to find your ideal client. So, like for me, online coaches, course creators, diba? So, i-search ko lang yun sa Facebook. And then, I will click groups. And then, titignan ko na yung mga qualifications na sinabi ko, yung criteria na sinabi ko kanina. And then, I will just join those groups. Guys, walang secret sa mga groups na to. Kasi every single day, just imagine, so hindi ibig sabihin na kapag matagal na yung group or kapag sobrang dami na ng members ng group, that is the best group already. So, you really have to test out. You really have to do your homework. Walang magic dito. Okay? So, you really have to research. You have to join those groups. You have to look at the criteria that I've just told you. And then, you have to start talking with the people inside the group. Okay? So, yun nga yung sabi ko sa iyo, nakaka-turn off kapag meron ka agad sales pitch, na pagpasok mo, may nakita kang post, ang sasabihin mo agad, hey, PM me. Na parang gano'n, na parang, I am a funnel designer, let's work together. Pero wala ka pa namang value binibigay. But what if, no? Katulad ng mga group experts natin, because I've heard a lot recently about our group experts in the group sa FMC. So sila, hindi sila nagbebenta, 'di ba, sa loob ng group. Lagi lang sila nagpo-provide ng value. Okay? And I think that's their best best characteristic kasi napaka-generous nila when they give value to you guys. Now, I've heard, no, yung mga business owners na nakapasok sa group natin pala, they always say na, huy, may nakita ko na, na ganitong member na nagsishare siya ng mga Loom videos. So, may nakita ko na ganitong member na nagbibigay siya ng mga tips dun sa mga post. Okay? And, yung mga taong yun nga, na-reach out yun. No? Nagre-reach out sila sa kanila. And, some of them, na sinasabi na, ay, siya yung ipipm ko kapag ready na ako magka-funnel. So, as you can see, diba, the result of just showing up, just providing value to the group, and not directly selling. Because again, bakit? Kapag ka nakita ko na very valuable itong taong to, when they gave a comment, for example, na parang, halang galing nga, oo nga, no, tama siya. I-check ko yung profile niya. And then, tuloy-tuloy na yon. Okay? Tuloy-tuloy na yon. Pag-check niya ng profile mo, kung optimize yung profile mo, titignan niya lahat yan. Kung meron kang portfolio, titignan niya rin yan. And then, that person will message you. 'Di ba? Wala kang ginawa. Nag-show up ka lang, nagbibigay ka lang ng value. And imagine, if the group has around, let's say, yung community natin, 3,000 is around, let's say, pinaka-safe is around 5,000. And then yung 5,000 na yun, tignan natin, siguro sabihin lang natin, 500 lang yung nagsuscroll. Sa 500 na yun, 200 lang yung taong nakakita ng comment mo. Just imagine, kahit 5 lang sa 200 people na mag-check ng profile mo, malaman kung sino ka, and then, kahit hindi sila yung maging client mo, but kung merong lumapit sa kanila and they ask, may kilala ka bang funnel designer? Ikaw yung magiging top of mind nila. Nakikita nyo guys, nakikita nyo yung kung bakit siya importante at bakit hindi siya kakaibang strategy but it works. Because it works like that. Okay? Kasi ganun siya nangyayari. You have to understand the process na nangyayari for you to be able to do yung work. For you to be able to really be consistent in it. Kasi most of us, we are operating in a way na sinabi lang nung sinabi lang dun sa video or sinabi kasi nung coach But you don't understand what it is for, what is happening in the back end, and ano yung mangyayari in the long run. Kaya, most of us, nawawalan tayo ng gana kasi hindi natin naiintindihan. But nakikita nyo kung gaano siya ka-importante. Bakit marami nagsasabi na pumunta kayo ng groups, magbigay kayo ng value, and then that's how you get clients because it works like that. Bibigyan ko kayo ng example. If someone in a Facebook group posts that they are struggling with, for example, ang dami nito actually, they are struggling with getting people to convert on their landing page, for example. Yan yung mga funnel designers yan, mga FMA students. Diba? You can offer a helpful suggestion in the comments like, hey, I've worked with similar businesses and found that tweaking the headline or adding a stronger call to action can sometimes make a huge difference. Feel free to DM me if you want more ideas. You can see here that you are offering value first. Hindi ka katulad ng ibang tao na ang DM nila agad is PM me, I will help you. 'Di ba? Or DM me for details. DM me, I can help you. DM me, I'm a funnel designer, let's work together. Nakikita niyo yung mga ganong post. 'Di ba? And here, if I see this na may alam tong taong to. Alam niya yung ginagawa niya. Then definitely, kahit hindi ako nag-post nung job post na yon, I will be reaching out to you because I know ikaw yung nag-stand out sa lahat ng comments dun sa group na yon. Gets niyo? So again, it's all about building trust. And when you offer value first, kahit saan, kahit dito sa group, diba? When you offer value first, when I offer value first to you guys, I'm already opening the door for you to reach out to, for example, to us, no, for FMA, if you're interested. And it's the same with this one, no. If you offer value first in a job post, let's say, you're already opening the door for everyone to reach out to you if they also need the same kind of help. Okay? Now, here's another script for you na you can use for the Blue app. Hindi ko pala pwedeng sabihin na baka mablock ako. for for the groups and LinkedIn. Okay? So, ito yung isa pa. So, here in the groups, you can find groups related to digital marketing, for example, for online courses for small business owners. But again, guys, yun nga yung sabi ko sa inyo, don't just sell right away. So, another script na you can use, for example, ito, nagsastruggle din siya sa landing page conversion. So, you could comment with, hey, I've seen this issue before. Anong importance nun? Bakit natin sinabi yung, hey, I've seen this issue before? Bakit yun importante? Because, again, you are already, hindi mo sinasabi na, hey, I'm a funnel designer. Diba? Hindi natin sinasabing ganun. But we are already giving them an idea that, first, funnel designer ako, nagsusurf ako ng clients, kaya ako na-encounter tong issue na to, and I know how I can solve itong issue na to, kasi na-encounter ko na siya before. Diba? Napaka-simple, napaka-ikling statement, but means a lot when it comes to authority and trust building. Yun pa lang na-build na yung trust. 'Di ba? Na hey, I've seen this issue before. Parang sa dentista, 'di ba? When I was, sabi ko sa inyo guys, I have class 3 malocclusion. Yun yung term. So, sobrang intense nito before. Like, nakalabas talaga yung bottom na jaw ko. And then, when I picked the right dentist for me, hindi siya mura. But, when I asked my dentist about it na, Doc, naka-solve ka na ba ng ganito before? Sabi niya, ayoko naman. Pinakitaan niya ako ng sample. Right there and then, guys, I put down a 6-figure investment on the spot. Because again, that clinic proved na kaya nilang isolve yung problem ko. Okay? Now again, here, what you can do is you could say na, hey, I've seen this issue before. You might want to try tweaking your headline or your call to action button placement. So nakita niyo yung difference dun sa kanina. Although yung kanina natin na script, it also works. But nakita niyo kung gaano to ka-powerful. Okay? This shows that you're an expert without being too salesy, and it also shows na hindi ka rin tamad. Na hindi mo lang sinabi na, I've seen this issue before, DM me. Sinabi mo talaga sa kanya kung ano yung result, kung ano yung solution. Okay? Now, number 2, for LI. Okay? Ito, actually, ano din to, gold mine din to. Hindi ko lang to masyadong ginagamit, pero napaka-helpful nitong platform na to. So again, when you reach out, you don't pitch right away. You have to make it personal. So again, ang ginagawa natin dito is titingnan muna natin ano yung mga recent post nila. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga ginagawa nila, and then we could actually like talk about it in the DM. So like for example, we could say na, hi name, I saw your post about this and that, I saw that you're having fun with your family, kung ano-ano man. And ito actually medyo salesy pa to na part, no? But when you actually connect as business to business, you actually have to do this, no? You have to actually introduce yourself. So I specialize in helping businesses like yours build effective sales funnel that converts leads into clients. Would love to connect and share some insights. So it's very straightforward. You actually like tell them what they do, but sometimes what you can do is also revise this and make it curiosity based. So you could say na, hi name, I saw your post about this and that. I'm just curious, are you looking for ways to do this? No, yung goal, for example, are you looking for ways to increase or for example, are you looking for ways to, or are you open to trying a new strategy for promoting this service, for example? So you could actually like play around that, but just make it curiosity based, na hindi ka nagbibigay agad ng kung ano yung ginagawa mo, but nai-imply ulit, katulad nung kanina. Implied na siya. So again, you have to make it personal and hindi siya copy-paste. Okay? Again, this way, you're opening the door without slamming it in their face with a sales pitch. Okay? Is this valuable? Can you comment valuable in the chat if valuable tong dalawang na-share ko sa inyo? Can you comment valuable in the chat? If valuable, let me just check. Kasi baka wala ng tao. Ay, napakarami. My gosh. Wait lang guys Alright. So, let's continue. Okay. Now, let's go to the third one, which is the cold outreach. So this one is one of the most favorite ng FMA students. So we do this cold outreach for this. Because again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi tayo pwede, lalo na when you're just starting out, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-rely lang sa content. So whoever tells you na mag-content ka lang and mag-antay ka na merong mag-reach out sa'yo is making you wait for like months. Okay? Para tayo nag-aantay na, okay, magtanim tayo ngayon, tapos antayin nating mamunga, tapos antayin natin siyang bumagsak. Diba? Para tayong si Juan Tamad. But again, guys, business owners are really busy right now, and ngayon, kahit na ayaw natin ng mga outreach na to, kahit na marami kayong mga nakikita ng mga hate na, if you message me with this pitch, I won't work with you, etc. And again, depende kasi yan, no, sa i-reach out nyo. So, talagang meron at merong magne-negative react sa mga outreach. Lagi yan nandyan. Siguro, I think, let's say 50% of the people would raise their eyebrows dahil nga nag-cold outreach ka. But, what about the 10%? What about the 5% or even 1%? No, 1% is 1% is the usual conversion when it comes to outreach. Pero just imagine, no, na kahit isa dun sa mga na-reach out mo mag-yes sa'yo, would that be worth it? No? Yung outreach na yon. And again, if continuous naman yung provision mo ng value, then those people would understand. But again, hindi lang naman kasi like cold outreach every single time. There is a way for you to do this cold outreach. That's why there is so much hate about outreach in the online industry, because people are doing it wrong. Okay, yun lang yun. But when you do it the correct way, when you do it in a way na parang hindi ka lang kinopy-paste, just like what I told you in the previous steps, you can definitely win sa cold outreach. And yung FME students natin, nakakuha talaga silang result when it comes to this. Okay? So again, a cold outreach, again, will always sound intimidating, but it's actually a great way to connect with your potential clients. So the key here is to focus on helping rather than selling. So ayun naman yung lagi nyo dapat iisipin. No? Hindi lang dapat tayo mag-isip na, magko-cold outreach ako para makaklose ako ng client. But, ito yung sabi kanina I think si Marga yung nag-share nito. Sabi niya, one na ginawa niya daw ng mindset shift was, change niya daw yung thought niya of like closing the client, and she made it na para matulungan ko tong client na to. And I know it's difficult, especially if you're coming from a place of not scarcity, but of immediate need. No? I think yun immediate need. Yung kailangan mo kumita agad. Now, it's difficult to think about helping other people when you yourself needs help. Right? So, I definitely understand that. But again, kailangan, nasiset mo rin yung expectations sa sarili mo. Okay? Yun lang naman yun. Now, you have to offer something of value that shows that you understand their needs when you do cold outreach. Okay? So, this is an example of a cold outreach. So, you could say na, hi, name, I came across your business and noticed that you're doing some great work. So, itong doing some great work na to, it's very general. So, I want you to be more specific about it. So, you could say na, I saw that you have hosted this masterclass. Okay? So, I saw that you recently closed X amount of clients. Pwedeng ganon. Okay? And then you introduce yourself. I'm a funnel designer and I specialize in helping businesses like yours. Ito pwede mo pa itong paikliin. Optimize their sales funnels to bring in more leads and customers. Now, I'd love to give you a free audit of your current funnel and share some tips on how you can improve your conversions. Let me know if you'd be open to that. Okay, now, we have two things here. First is that you connected with the person first. No? Yung sabi ko nga sa inyo, anuhin mo muna, magpakilala ka muna, mag-connect ka muna dun sa tao, and then magpakilala ka. And then third one is, yung pagkatapos magpakilala, hindi ka nagsabi na, di ba may mga taong magsasabi sa inyo na, okay, let's jump on a call. Na parang, bakit tayo mag-jump on a call? Kakapakilala mo lang Na parang, let's have a coffee chat. Wait lang, anong coffee chat? Bakit tayo magko-coffee? Bakit tayo magko-coffee chat ng wala pa naman, coffee pala, na wala pa naman hindi pa naman natin alam kung anong ginagawa ng isa't isa. 'Di ba? So, yun yung nakaka-off. Sino naka-receive ng mga ganon? Yung bigla na lang nag-invite ng call. 'Di ba? So, yun yung isa sa mga sleazy na ways of how you can do this. But as you could see here, no, number 3 na ginawa niya dito is we offered a free audit. So, ibig sabihin, if I'm a person who is struggling with this, even if it's a cold outreach, no, I might get siguro irritated when I see this. But when I read about the free audit and I know that I need that, I would definitely 100% say yes to your offer. Because again, yung mga audits nga, they have prices na rin. No? Usually, it's $250, minsan $500 audit lang. But you will be giving them a free audit and that's already a value. And number 4, ano yung na-observe nyo dito? Meron tayong question na, let me know if you'd be open to that. No? Nag-ask tayo ng permission. Hindi tayo agad nag-cold outreach at nagbigay agad ng audit. Kasi sometimes, a lot of people do that. Kaya, and I also did that before, na when I do outreach, nagre-record agad ako ng video, tapos isi-send ko sa kanila. Although effective siya, but ano kasi sobrang time-taking. So, it's better to ask for their approval first. Kung interesado ba sila. Kasi, ba't ako magbibigay ng audit kung hindi naman siya interesado? Then, sayang yung effort ko. 'Di ba? So, sobrang powerful nito. Itong script na to, guys, sobrang powerful nito. You just have to revise it. You have to improve it. But the structure alone, winner. Okay? So, you have to do this as well. So, you just have to make it casual, conversational, align to your tone, etc. But this freaking works. Okay? Now, another one. For example, for LI, you could say that, hey, I noticed that you're in the coaching space and looking to grow your business. Now, funnels can play a huge role in automating leads and sales. So, napaka-stiff. But again, this is just a template for you. Now, I'd love to show you some strategies that have worked for other coaches I've worked with. Okay, so you could revise the first 2 lines, but can you see the 3rd line, guys? I'd love to show you some strategies that have worked for other coaches I've worked with. If I'm a coach and you will tell me this one, and I'm struggling with my own coaching program, I would 500% say yes. Kasi, syempre gusto ko malaman kung ano yung naging effective sa iba. Right? Nang hindi nanggagaya. Right? So you want to always see what's working for other people that you can benchmark at hindi lang gayahin 100% but benchmark. And I would definitely agree to that. And again, another thing na ginawa dito is let me know if you'd be interested. Now, bakit important tong let me know if you'd be interested? Because again, guys, tayo yung nag-reach out. Tayo yung unang lumapit. Now, what our main goal here is hindi actually papayagin sila, but to actually make them respond. Yun yung main goal. Yun yung number 1 goal dito sa outreach. Sumagot muna sila. Kasi once na sumagot sila, ibig sabihin, they have some type of interest. Maaaring interest na sabihan ka na, can you take me out of your list? Or can you stop messaging me? Or interest na, I think this person can have something. Or this person can help me. Okay? So, ang goal lang dito is to just make them respond. Kaya tayo nagtatanong ng let me know if you'd be interested. Now, pag nagsabi sila ng yes, hindi ka agad magsushoot ng video. 'Di ba? Outreach. Okay. Alright. Got it. Okay. Now, let's proceed with the next one. Thank you so much for commenting. Okay? Now, let's go to the next one. Number 4. My gosh, number 4 pa lang tayo. Okay. Number 4. Your network. Okay? A lot of us forget this one because we are focused on getting new people to notice us, to know us. But what we don't see is that our network is really the best place that you can start with. Okay? If you are a new freelancer. Now, again, sometimes nga, no, we overlook the people who are already in our circles, no? Sino yung mga taong to? Our friends, our family, our past clients, no? I would tell you guys, sa tanang buhay ko, tanang buhay, halamang tanda na, I had 2 clients, I had 2 jobs na nagkaroon ako before, no? I had 2 past jobs, na, right? Government and private. Now, yung private na company ko, I am already a consultant dun sa company nila right now. Okay? So, and hindi lang ako consultant, I also have my team. Meron akong team na kinuha nila for their company. Okay? And then, another one, nung sa government ako, I have a lot of friends from my previous jobs who also hired us and who are also now my students. So, nakikita nyo kung gaano ka-valuable. 2 lang yung naging jobs ko, but you could see yung development, how I use my connections in order to build my customer base. Okay? Now, again, you have to reach out to your friends, your family, past clients, because again, yung network mo can really be a source of referrals. And actually, yung mga clients namin right now, they are still referring us to other people. But yun nga, fully booked kami right now. So, yun na yung problem ngayon, di ba? So, it's a problem of scaling. But you could see how powerful it is na kami na yung nag-know, di ba? Sa kanila. Because we are already fully booked. SMM yung guys ha, hindi yung funnel pa. SMM, fully booked kami sa SMM right now because we are just catering to a limited clients. Okay? Sa funnel, parang di kami na mafu-fully book kasi we have FMA. Anyway, so again, you have to maximize people who are already in your circle. So this is a script that you could use. So you could say that, hey name, no, for example, to a friend, I've been doing a lot of funnel design work lately and really loving it. If you know anyone who might need help setting up or optimizing their sales funnel, feel free to send them my way. I'd be happy to offer them a free consultation. Okay? So, pwede mo itong Tagalogin kung Tagalog. I know a lot of FMA students reach out to their friends and also mga past coaches nila, no? Yung mga dati nilang in-enrollan na mga courses, and they offer their coaches funnels. Okay? Another one is another script that you could use. You could say that, hey name, I recently started offering funnel design services for businesses looking to automate their sales process. This one is vague. Again, I want you to be more specific about it. I want it to be like, ano ba yung market mo? Is it beauty businesses? Is it dentist? Is it roof contractors? Is it flower businesses? No, you have to be specific on this. Now, if you know anyone who might need help with their sales funnels or websites, because bakit sales funnel or website? Because again, when you know sales funnel, you also know website. Okay? Kaya you have to learn funnels right now because you will also learn websites inside, no? Makaka-build ka rin ng website pag alam mo na yung funnel. Okay? Now, if you know anyone who might need help with their sales funnels or websites, feel free to send them my way. I'm offering a free consultation to anyone you refer. So, bakit ito importante? Kasi, ngayon, sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is the best time to learn funnels because ang dami-dami na talaga naghahanap ngayon. At dahil nga si Blue App, hindi ko masabi, dahil nga si Blue App ay binababa niyang organic, now a lot of people are already using paid ads. Now, if you're using paid ads, and for you to maximize the paid ads, you have to have a funnel. You have to have a website. Okay? And actually, mas kailangan pa yung funnel kasi nga, mas ginagamit yun for paid ads. Hindi natin ginagamit ang website for paid ads. Nagigets nyo? So ngayon, dahil nga ngayon ay mas kailangan ng gawin yon yung mga paid ads na yon, then a lot of people will be needing funnels. Specifically, local clients. Because bakit? First, yung GHL, unti-unti na siya nakikilala dito sa Philippines. Mura na siya. And we also have systemin na napakamura din, na kayang-kaya ng bayaran ng mga businesses ngayon. Hindi na katulad before na ang mga funnel softwares lang na meron tayo ay ClickFunnels, which is $97 per month. Na masakit sa puso kasi I also paid for it for $97 per month before. Kajabi, na I think, magkano ba yung Kajabi ngayon? $87 per month or $97 per month din. 'Di ba? But ngayon, meron ng mga mas mura. Kaya mas maraming tao ang maghahanap doon. Now, you could use this script to reach out to your network, specifically sa mga former boss nyo, sa mga clients nyo before, sa mga teachers nyo before, okay? Or anyone na tingin nyo maraming network of business owners, dun kayo mag-pitch. Okay? Now, number 5, let's continue content marketing. So ito, lagi nyo na ito nakikita, maggawa kayo ng content, gumawa kayo ng content, ganyan-ganyan, 'di ba? And it's really true. Kanina mayroon nag-PM sa akin na isang student na dahil lang nag-content siya, kaka-start niya lang this week mag-content, meron na agad nag-PM sa kanya na na-search lang daw siya sa Facebook through her content. So, ganun siya ka-effective. Okay? Hindi siya joke. Okay? And again, just like my students, I always encourage them to really just document their progress. No? You don't need to post mga expert like how to build a funnel in 5 ways. You don't need to post that because your clients will not look for steps on how you can create a funnel, but they would look for proof that you could actually build a funnel. Naiintindihan niyo yung difference nun. Ako, hindi ako maghahanap ng ways on how I can build my own funnel. If ako yung goal na client mo, syempre, ang goal natin ng client is mga client na gustong magpa-build sa iba. Right? So, dapat yung content mo is aligned doon. At hindi tutulungan ako na mag-build ng sarili kong funnel. Kasi yun yung usual difference. Yun yung laging, I think yun yung pinakamatagal ng ginagawa, specifically ng mga social media managers, is they create wrong type of content. That is why they are attracting the wrong kind of audience. Okay? Now, let's go back to content marketing. Okay. So, content marketing is one of those strategies that can take time but can really pay off in a big way. So, you have to create valuable content, whether it's through social media, it's through videos, yung mga reels, because you are already positioning yourself as an expert. And the best part when you do this is it attracts clients to you without you having to chase them down. So, just this week, actually, parang, I think 5 people ang nag-request to book a call with me, no? Just for funnels. So, hindi naman ako nag-outreach pa recently because again, we are focusing on FMA. But I think, no, yung nagiging source talaga ng mga clients namin are the content that I have created months ago. Okay? So, ganun siya ka-powerful. And because I already have funnels for my business, yung FMA students, meron tayong templates, dun sila pumapasok. So, nakukuha ko lahat ng details about their business. So, once na gusto nila mag-work with us, nakukuha ko yung details na, itong taong to, ang budget niya for funnels is around 2.5K to 4K. So, ibig sabihin, pwede. Pwede sila maging client kasi may budget sila. Okay? So, ganun ka-importante na meron kang content kasi yun yung magiging source of traffic mo. Yun yung top of the funnel mo bago pa sila pumunta ng funnel. Kaya napaka-importante na may funnel ka bago ka mag-content. Okay? Pero pwede rin naman mag-content ka. Ako when I started, syempre hindi pa ako marunong ng funnel before kasi SMM ako. Ang ginawa ko lang no, nagko-content lang ako and then sa messages ako nagpo-post. But again, ang difference kasi guys, before, hindi pa ganun karami yung mga freelancer. 'Di ba? At before, nagsa-start pa lang talagang dumami ng sobra-sobra. But ngayon, just imagine, 1,000 people yung nagjo-join ng Facebook group namin sa freelancer group. And araw-araw, syempre, yung mga nag-start before, malayo na sila. So, you also have to adapt or you also have to understand na dapat you are one step ahead of the people na competitor mo, for example. Okay? So, now, this is a script, no? This is a post that you could do in, for example, in the Blue app or in LinkedIn, okay? You could just share a very simple post like this, okay? It could be like, did you know that a simple tweak in your funnel's landing page copy can increase conversions by up to 30%? I've seen this firsthand with several clients and the results are incredible. If you're struggling with landing page conversions, feel free to DM me and I'd be happy to share some tips. Why is this effective? Kahit na wala ka pang graphics. Because again, this is an authority post. Did I teach you? No, ito bang content na to, tinuro niya ba paano makakagawa yung mga tao ng copy that can increase conversions by 30%? Hindi, 'di ba? hindi niya rin tinuro kung paano nila to gagawin on their own. Kung paano nila ititweak. 'Di ba? But, when you read this post, parang alam mo na ay, itong taong to, alam niya yung ginagawa niya. Bakit? Kasi, I've seen this firsthand with several clients. Ibig sabihin, ito ay hindi siya funnel designer lang. This funnel designer knows what she's doing. Okay? And, ang nakalagay dito, if you're struggling with landing page conversions, feel free to DM me. I'd be happy to share some tips. Hindi niya sinabi na, let's work together. I'd be happy to share some tips lang. So, if I'm someone who is struggling with my page copy, with my conversions, I would definitely DM you to get some tips. Okay? Now, again, ano yung benefit nun? Nasa DMs na naman. Basta pag nasa DMs nyo na, mas madali na yun, guys. Mas madali na yun. Yun yung pinaka-goal natin sa lahat ng to. Okay? Number 6, collaborations and partnerships. Ito isa to sa mga bagay na hindi ko talaga na-maximize before. Kasi loner ako before. Charot. Pero, this is one of the things na mahiyain kasi ako before when I got started. So, sayang na hindi ko siya na-maximize. So, I hope everyone who is watching right now, I hope i-apply nyo din to. At huwag tayong man in an island. Okay? Okay. Another effective way is by teaming up with others. No, team up with others. So, yan yung tinatawag na collaboration and partnership. So, you have to think about other professionals, about other freelancers whose services complement yours. Okay? Ano yung sinasabi nating complement? Yun yung tipong, for example, funnel designer ka. Sino yung mga magko-complement yung work mo? So, magko-complement to sa social media manager, magko-complement to sa copywriter, magko-complement to sa web designer, magko-complement to sa FB ad strategist, magko-complement to sa LinkedIn expert. Actually, lahat ng niche, magko-complement siya kasi kailangan siya sa lahat. Nagigets niyo? Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, please aralin niyo to. Kasi this is the best skill that you could really learn kasi it's connected with all of these skills. Okay? Now, again, nakita nyo, yung mga social media manager, yung mga copywriter, yung mga website designer, hindi sila nag-offer ng funnel themselves, but yung mga clients nila would definitely need them. Bakit? First, social media manager, nagdadrive ng traffic si social media manager pero walang pupuntahan. Okay, kailangan nila ng funnel. 'Di ba? Si website designer, okay, may website si client pero hindi naman alam ng mga prospects kung saan sila pupunta. Okay? Or wala namang proper structure si website para mag-convert ng mga tao na yon. Now, you need funnel for that. Now, sa copywriter, okay, makakapagsulat sila, pero sino yung maglalagay nun into life? Sinong magpapackage nun? Si funnel designer. Si paid ads, 'di ba? Sige, magdadrive ng traffic si paid ads, mag-a-add sila. Ang daming clicks. Pero pagdating sa landing page, hindi pala okay. So, sino kailangan natulong? Kay funnel designer ulit, 'di ba? So, those are just samples of everything. And you could see yung collaboration o yung chance for partnership when you work with these kinds of people. Okay? So, you have to team up with others. Okay? Kasi usually nga, katulad sa mga students ko, I don't encourage them to learn copywriting right away. Pero, lagi ko silang sinasabihan na aralin niyo yan next. Pero wag muna ngayon, mag-aral muna kayo ng funnel. Okay? I'm not the type of coach na ibablock ko kayo sa iba. Lagi ko sinasabi, please mag-invest pa kayo sa iba. Please mag-invest pa kayo sa iba. Okay? But again, ang suggestion ko talaga sa kanila, aralin mo muna yung funnel and then mag-upskill ka ng copywriting para by next time, alam mo na kung paano i-deliver siya as a whole. But right now, ang lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, you team up with copywriters first. And then, isama mo siya sa package mo para mas maging premium siya. Okay? Kasi may funnel ka na, may copy ka pa. Okay? Now, this is one of the things that you could say, for example, for a web designer na partner. Okay? Hey, name, I see you design websites for small businesses, which is awesome, right? I specialize in funnel design and was thinking it might be cool to collaborate on some projects. If your client ever needs some help setting up a sales funnel, I'd love to help. Let me know if you'd be open to chatting more. So I think I've been receiving this type of message. Siguro per day meron ako nare-receive na to. Bakit? Kasi first, I already have a branding online. So people love to partner with me because I have a lot of connections, right? A lot of people are, also because we have a lot of clients. And usually I also hire people, right? So laging merong nagre-reach out sa akin just to connect with me. Bakit? Bakit kailangan yung mag-chat with these people? Because again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, if you DM me right now, tas hindi tayo friends, wala tayong connection before, hindi ko makikita masyado yung message mo. Kasi guys, I've been receiving hundreds of messages per day. Legit yon. Legit talaga yon. So, most likely, mapupunta yan sa message request. But what if, nag-message ka sa akin, nag-engage ka sa akin, lagi ko nakikita yung profile mo, I might, mahilig ako mag-compliment ng mga tao. Maaaring i-DM kita, then makikita ko na may message ka sa akin, and then we're connected. Now, the next time na meron akong kailangang tao, for example, meron akong kailangang i-hire, mas madali kong makikita yung message mo na interested ka doon sa kailangan ko para makapag-partner tayo. Nagigets nyo? Why is this important to do this on a daily basis? Hindi naman siya kailangan na na talagang it's a must, no? But you just have to have the mindset na I have to make friends with these people. Not because I need clients, but because I want to have friends in the online industry. Okay? So, pwede mo tong gamitin. Okay? Now, number 7, malapit na. Number 7, free audits or small projects. Okay? So, this one is, ginagawa rin namin ito sa FMA, and this is aligned with our beta run challenge na ginagawa namin ngayon. So, offering a free audit or small project is a great way to get your foot in the door with potential clients. So, when you offer something valuable for free, it builds trust, katulad ng sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, and it shows that you know what you're doing. So, for example, you could offer a free audit, katulad nga kanina. I have already given you a script, and you could also just give them actionable insights on what to do. Okay? So, for example, ito yung script natin. You could offer a funnel audit like this na, "Hi, Name, I've been looking at your current sales funnel, and I think there's a lot of potential to increase conversions. I'd love to offer you a free audit to point out a few areas where small tweaks could make a big impact. Let me know if you'd be interested in a quick review." So this is very simple, to the point, and offers something valuable right off the bat, right? Wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. Talagang sinabi mo na agad na, "Hey, I've been looking at your current funnel and I think there's a lot of potential to increase conversions." And I've been doing this, not just for friends, but for online, no? For online, yung mga connections ko online. Pag nakikita ko na meron silang webinar, for example, ini-screenshot ko or nagre-record ako ng video. Tapos sinasabi ko lang na, "Hey, you could still improve this. Ibaba mo yung input or itaas mo yung input form para makita ng mga tao agad, para makapag-sign up sila, hindi na nila kailangan mag-scroll, etc." Without anything in return. Para next time, 'di ba, that person would remember me when it comes to funnels because natulungan ko siya. Because that person knows na alam ko yung ginagawa ko. Nakikita nyo? Ano yung connection ng lahat ng to? Ano siya connected siya to each other. Ito yung mga bagay na you could do on a daily basis, and you just have to plant your seeds. Okay? This is planting your seeds. Now, another script that you could use. "Hi, Name, I noticed your current funnel could use a bit of optimization. Would you be interested in a free audit where I'll show you a few key areas to improve? No strings attached, just trying to offer some value." Diba? Does this hurt? Pag sinabi niyang no, edi okay, fine. Edi wag. 'Di ba? Pero paano pa nag-say yes siya, tapos natuwa siya sa'yo? Anong next nun? 'Di ba? Na-increase yung chance mo of getting hired. And if not getting hired, na-increase yung chance mo of getting referred. Nagigets nyo? Why this is so important? Can you comment important in the chat? Okay? Can you comment important in the chat? Thank you. Okay. Now, number 8. Portfolio funnel. So, again, for FMA students, we have a template for this inside. Kanina umaga, meron pa nagpa-check sa akin. And good job. Kahit ako na-amaze ako sa portfolio niya. Sabi ko, wow, ang ganda ng portfolio mo. Mas maganda pa yung portfolio mo sa akin. But, Yun, I really love when students are way better than me because it shows that I'm a great coach and they are a great implementer. So anyway, number 8, portfolio funnel. Okay, so you just have to create your portfolio funnel. So if you don't have one, creating your own portfolio funnel is a fantastic way to show off your work. So even if you're a social media manager, even if you're a web designer, even if you're a copywriter, you would need this. Okay? Because this is like a digital resume but way more effective because it showcases your skills in action. Okay? So for example, yung mga funnel nyo, ito ginagawa na to ng mga social media managers. They do this in Canva site. But again, guys, you have to level up. It's already 2024, magti-2025 na naka-Canva site pa rin ba tayo? 'Di ba? You have to have your own site already. And yun pa lang actually, kung nasa FMA ka, yung portfolio mo pa lang, ROI ka na dun. Kasi guys, if we are in our agency, if you are to ask us to create a portfolio funnel for you, it's 30K and above. Yung FMA way cheaper than that. And then you get to learn all of this. Anyway, so sinishare ko lang sa inyo kasi ako parang nababind blown ako every time I think about it. Anyway, so for example, yung portfolio funnel nyo, it could include sections like a section showing your past projects. Okay? So, kailangan pinapakita mo doon lahat. So, if you're, for example, if you are a social media manager, you could include like a section there na meron kang mock-up ng ginawa mo sa kanilang grid, and then you could like put a description here that this is a baking coach, and then she did this, we increased her conversion from 10% to 20%, etc. Ganyan. And then you could also put dun sa photo na yon, you could also put yung parang numbers, no? Screenshot mo yung insights, lagay mo doon. And then you could also yun yung number 1. Another section could be testimonials from happy clients. So, napakarami nito. Especially if you're an active freelancer. So, talagang pwede mo siyang ikalat sa page. And then, you also have to have a clear call to action. So, it could be like, ready to get your own high converting funnel? Let's chat. So, yung kanina nagpa-check sa akin, ano din siya, nagli-lead naman siya sa Messenger. And then, ang call to action niya rin is, get a free funnel audit. Okay? So, yun yung kanila. Now, again, why should we do that? Because again, by doing that, you're not just telling clients what you can do, you're actually showing them kung ano yung pwede mong gawin. Okay? And it makes you, imagine niyo guys, no, when I was hiring a copywriter, ang binibigyan nila sa akin, Google Drive. Okay, Google Drive. Although it's understandable because, again, doon natin malalagay yung copy sa Google Drive, 'di ba? But again, of course, if you are a business owner, mahirap 'yun for us to i-click ko pa isa-isa para lang ma-review ko sila, ganyan, 'di ba? So, it's a bit hard. So, sometimes I just wanted to look at the profile or ano ba yung nagawa na nitong taong to before, even before I check the samples. Okay? Because sometimes ang mangyayari kasi nun, copywriter ka, bigay mo sa akin yung Google Drive, i-check ko siya isa-isa, pero hindi pa naman kita kilala. 'Di ba? Pero kung nakapunta na ako sa portfolio funnel mo, nakita ko na meron kang result na nabigay sa client mo before, na meron kang ginawa lang na halimbawa, may sales page copy kang sinulat dito sa client na to, and then yung conversion niya nag-increase from this to this. Even if hindi ko pa nakita yung copy, I would definitely be trusting you na before I actually request for the actual sample. Okay? And then actually, pwede ka mag-put doon ng button leading to your Google Drive. Pero, nakikita nyo kung gaano ka professional siya, supposedly, or kung gaano magiging game changer siya for you if you do it for your own business. Right? So, I always encourage you guys, System.io is free. You don't have to pay for anything. You could build your funnel from zero. You could use our template in the group for your portfolio funnel. You could make it live in just one day. Do it for yourself. Do it for your business. Everything is provided in FMC without even a cent. Okay? Number 9, speaking engagements and webinars. So, ito napakarami ko nito. Ako na yung sumusuko. But kahit na hindi, syempre sa akin kasi I already have a personal brand. But even if nagsisimula ka pa lang, you could do this as well. And this is also the opportunity that I'm giving to our group experts in FMC. no? Because kakaiba kasi kapag nagsisimula ka ng mag-share. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, the more that you share, the more that you learn. Okay? So ngayon, one of the best ways to build authority and attract clients is by hosting webinars or speaking at events. So this is an opportunity to share your expertise and connect with potential clients in a meaningful way. For example, you could host a webinar, no? Randomly. Just randomly. Walang, alam mo yun, no strings attached. Gagawin mo lang siya just because you wanted to do it or you wanted to prove to yourself that you could actually do it, right? You could host a webinar on how to build a funnel that converts. And at the end, you can offer a free consultation or a special package to the attendees, but the key is to focus on educating and providing value during the webinar. Now, do you think during that webinar you have to build a funnel from scratch? No. You can just walk through yung process mo and also the things na kasi how to build a funnel that converts. Hindi naman ibig sabihin nun na okay, maglagay tayo dito ng section, maglagay tayo ng button, no? Ang kailangan mo i-discuss dito, guys, is the process for you na ginagawa mo to create a funnel that converts. So if in FMA, alam nyo na to guys, we have a process that we do. So you could actually like take inspiration pero wag nyong ilalabas yon kasi naka-copyright na tayo. So hindi pwedeng ilabas yon. But you could create, no, you could take inspiration from it, put your own spin or touch doon, and then you could actually like talk about it in your stories. You could talk about it in your webinar, diba? You did not teach people how they can actually do it, but they know how you do it for your clients. Okay? Ano, diba? Mas powerful yun kasi alam nila na pag hinar ko to, ganito yung gagawin niya. Alam niya yung gagawin niya. Okay? Alright. Now, number 10. Okay, bilisan na natin. Number 10 is white label services. So, ito marami nagtatanong nito eh. Saan ba natin nakuha itong white label? So, yung white label, ginagamit natin siya when, ito, next na natin, no? When we are working under this person's brand, but hindi natin i-deal directly with clients. Pero actually, depende to eh. Depende to. Minsan, white label nga eh. Kapag white label kasi, para siyang, halimbawa, sino bang pwede? Halimbawa, si Camille. Okay? Si Camille. Ihahire ko si Camille. Funnel expert ako. Tapos ngayon, Camille, kailangan ko ng designer. Kasi fully booked na ako. Can you do a white label service for me? Ikaw magde-design. Now, what does it mean? Ibig sabihin, itong si white label, no, si Camille, gagawin niya yung design for me, pero hindi niya pwedeng gamitin sa portfolio niya kasi nga white label, and hindi niya rin pwedeng kontakin si client. White label lang siya. Gagawa lang siya on behalf of me, and then I'm gonna pay her. So, it's the same, no? It's a white label service. So, you offer services to other agencies under their brand, and the benefit of this is it provides consistent work without client interaction. So, I actually had a friend recently na ganito na yung ginagawa niya. Nakikipag-partner siya sa mga agency just like mine. And then, consistent. Kasi nga, syempre, sa agency, tuloy-tuloy ang pasok ng clients. Hindi pwedeng mawalan. So, ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy din yung pagbigay ng white label na project sa kanya. But the problem there is that when you get too comfortable, for example, nagkaroon ng problem si agency, nawalan sila ng clients, wala ka na rin client. And if hindi mo binibuild yung brand mo while you are doing the white label service for others, para kang magsa-start from scratch. Okay? Kaya even if you're doing the white label service, you need to apply all of the things that I discussed earlier para you're planting your seeds. Okay? Now, number 11, local networking events. So, lagi kong sinasabi to sa inyo na huwag kayong manghinayang sa mga events na pupuntahan nyo. Kasi, even if alam nyo na, ako marami na akong events na parang, alam ko na talaga yung i-discuss. But, meron kang maiuwi. Kahit isang bagay lang, kahit isang learning lang from that event. And you also get to make some friends. Okay? Kasi, you always have to have that growth mindset. Okay? So, this is a bit old-fashioned, no? This is the good old-fashioned networking na pupunta ka talaga sa events, ganyan. So, pwede kang pumunta sa mga local business meetups. Marami to sa MOA. Diba, lagi sila may mga SMX doon. Yung mga expo, diba? You also have to go to workshop, co-working spaces, no? punta kayo ng mga co-working spaces because most likely, those people are also freelancers. No? And those people are also working, diba? So, you could go to these places to meet entrepreneurs who need help with their sales funnels. Plus, it also gives you a chance to build relationships face-to-face kasi it's very different than online. It's more powerful than online connections. So, meron akong isang student, hindi ko siya makakalimutan. Hindi ko na lang i-drop yung name niya. But, ang ginawa niya sa isang coffee shop, na-overheard niya lang yung kabilang table nag-uusap about websites. And then, dahil nga confident na siya, dahil alam niya may community na magsisupport sa kanya and she wanted to take a chance, she wanted to go out of her comfort zone, lumapit siya doon sa table na yon. At sinabi niya na funnel designer siya and she can do the funnel for them. And naging client niya yon actually. Nag-meeting sila. I don't know kung ano ng update, busy na siya. But you could see, no, how you can create opportunities for yourself in random places. 'Di ba? So ganun siya ka-powerful. Hindi mo kailangan umattend sa mga events na katulad ng mga ina-attendan ko na tig 25k, tig 50k. You can just go to like when you go to coffee shops, no, maging friendly ka lang, maging open ka lang, pwede ka makipag-usap sa owner, 'di ba? Pwede mo sabihin na, andito ba yung owner, ganyan. Or sometimes tinitingnan ko yung pangalan dun sa business permit. Dati, no, ginawa ko yun. Tinignan ko yung pangalan sa business permit. Tinignan ko kung searchable siya sa Facebook. And then, magbibigay lang ako ng, hey, I visited your coffee shop this morning. It tastes really good, etc. And then, pagka medyo nakabuild na ako, doon ako magpipitch. So, that's also an idea for you. So, you could actually, no, I think the takeaway here is that you can actually make opportunities for yourself. No, you don't have to wait for opportunities to come to you. Instead, you make it for you. Okay? Now, the next one, own funnel. Okay? So, itong own funnel na to, guys, nasa FMC to. Maggumawa ka ng sarili mong lead funnel and then you use it to showcase your work and attract clients. And the last one is upsell to current clients. So, whether you are a freelancer right now, whether you are a copywriter, social media manager, web designer, kung ano-ano mang ginagawa mo, kasi marami pa yung lead generation expert, ano pa ba mga email copywriter, ano pa mga niche, guys. Yan. So, you could actually like always upsell to current clients. So, once you've completed the project, or kahit na may ginagawa pa kayo, you can offer ongoing support or additional services. Okay? So, you could actually offer a retainer package. So, it could be ongoing funnel maintenance, optimization, or split testing. Or you could also upsell related services. So, dahil nga meron na silang funnel, then they would need social media management, email marketing, or even ad services. Kaya pwede mo siyang i-bundle, no? Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, napaka-solid ng funnel design kasi napakaganda niyang foundation. Nasabi ko, sana hindi na lang SMM before. Sana nag-funnel na lang ako. Kasi imagine niyo pag meron ka na ng funnel design skill, mas mabilis mong magigets, mas madali mong matututunan yung ibang skill and pwede mo siyang i-bundle. Okay? And talaga magkaka-result kasi makikita mo yung result immediately. Hindi katulad kung SMM, puro SMM lang talaga. Parang nangangapa kayo parehas kung ano bang titignan nyo, trend ba? Or ano ba, reach ba? Pero hindi nyo naman makita kung kamusta naman yung leads na hindi ka naman pagod na pagod. 'Di ba? So, this is a script that you could do, that you could use for your current clients para ma-upsell mo sila. So, medyo mahaba to. So, again, you have to stay until the end para mabigay ko sa inyo yung script. So, the first one, you always start with appreciation. Okay? So, you could say, hey, client, I just wanted to take a moment to say how much I enjoyed working with you on, for example, in doing your social media. Okay? Yan, social media managers. It's been really great to see the results your funnel is already generating and I'm excited about where things are headed. Okay? Yun yung first. Parang establish rapport lang. Now, you have to highlight the success muna ng current project. Again, guys, ito, pwede mo itong gamitin din kapag magre-request ka ng dagdag bayad. Halimbawa, gusto mo ng increase ng payment, ganito din yung flow niya. Start with appreciation, and then you highlight the success muna nung ginagawa niya currently. Okay? So, I've been reviewing the numbers and it looks like your funnel is performing really well in, for example, in lead generation. Kasi yun yung goal. You've already got some great momentum going and I think there's even more that we can do to take things to the next level. Okay? So, parang parang pinupuri mo lang kung ano yung nangyayari today, currently. Now, you will be introducing the upsell. So, kung gusto mong mag-raise ng rates, dito mo na yung ipapasok, no? Now, I know that I've been serving, ganyan-ganyan. Pwede mong sabihin lahat, no? Pwede ka na mag-introduce, no? Nung pag-increase ng rate sa'yo. But right now, ito yung para sa upsell. Now, you have to introduce the upsell. So, you could say, based on what we've built so far, there are a couple of additional strategies that I believe could help you see even better results. One thing that stands out is, so depende kung ano yung i-upsell mo. So pwedeng mag-optimize ka ng isa pang funnel, pwede kang mag-add ng retargeting funnel, pwede kang mag-add ng email sequence, pwede kang mag-offer ng funnel maintenance, no? So sa mga one-off, kasi kami sa agency, puro one-off yung funnels namin. Hindi pa kami nag-monthly before. So pwede mo tong gawin para maging retainer mo si client. Okay? But again, for you to be able to upsell guys, you have to give them a good experience. Now, how can you give them a good experience kung hindi nyo alam kung anong ginagawa nyo? 'Di ba? So, you have to invest in yourself first for your clients to invest in you as well. Okay? So, ito, pwede mong sabihin dito na, I noticed that you're getting a lot of leads, but we could set up a follow-up email sequence to nurture those leads and increase conversions. Or you could also say na, your sales funnel is working great, but adding a webinar funnel could really boost engagement and help you connect with more of your audience. So, kita nyo yun. Kakatapos nyo lang sa isang funnel, introduce ko ulit ng bago para ma-nurture ko no yung audience niya. Well, which is true. Hindi ko no. Which is true. But it is another project. Hindi siya natatapos. Okay? Now, you have to explain the benefits of the upsell. Okay? So now, you can say na, the great thing, no? Dahil nga sinabi mo yun, ngayon, ito yung effect niya client. Okay? Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin mo lang na, mag-add tayo ng webinar kasi manunurture sila. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Kailangan na explain mo bakit. Okay? Now, the great thing about adding this, for example, adding a webinar funnel is that it will help you do this and that. So, it will help you, for example, it will help you close more students, for example. Essentially, it will also, no, you could also explain how it will directly impact their business in a positive way. So, example, by adding a retargeting funnel, we can capture leads who didn't convert the first time and bring them back to your offer. This could increase your overall sales by, let's say mga around 5%. Okay? Or you could say, with an optimized email sequence, you'll be able to keep your leads warm and guide them through the buying process without you having to manually follow up. Okay? Gets you? Nakakuha nyo? Now, this is the time wherein you will be offering your upsell package. Okay? Now, after mo na ma-lay down yung things na yon, you could now say, I'd love to offer this as part of an additional package. No? Hindi siya yung tipong, add natin siya sa current funnel, sa current package natin. Hindi. No? Naki-clarify mo na, this is part of an additional package where I can, tas yan yung examples mamaya, ibabasahin ko. And then, it's something I can get started on right away. So, it means na kung gusto mo to, masisimulan natin to agad. Okay? And I think it will have a big impact on your business. Okay, so examples for this could be, I can create and set up an entire email sequence for you over the next week, including customized copy and automation for, let's say, $600, $500, $300, depende sa inyo. Pero nakikita nyo na kung ako yung client nyo, then, no, parang kailangan ko yan. Magiging super easy nito i-upsell. Okay? And then you could also say, now we can add a webinar funnel to your existing setup for, let's say, for just $800 kasi previously, client mo na siya, and I'll handle all the integrations and design. So, dahil nga good experience na ako dito sa funnel expert na to, tas I know na kaya naman ako matulungan ng webinar funnel, tapos discounted pa yung binigay niya sa akin, kesa dun sa unang funnel na ginawa namin, magiging no-brainer siya for me. Naintindihan niyo? Nakukuha niyo? Okay? Now, ending na. You have to end with a positive close. Okay? Now, you could say, of course, I'm happy to discuss any ideas or questions that you might have. I'm really excited about where we are headed, and I think this could be a great next step for your business. Let me know what you think. Or, we could make it less salesy. Pwedeng ganito. I'm just throwing these ideas out there because I genuinely think they can make a difference in helping you reach your goals faster. If this is something you'd be interested in, I'd be happy to set up a quick call to walk you through how we can make it happen. So, hindi mo siya sinabi na, okay, let's get started immediately. Walang ganon. Diba? Soft close lang na parang, I'm just telling it to you, client, because gusto ko lang i-share sa'yo. Diba? Parang ganon. Kung interested ka, sige, pag-usapan natin. Diba? Pero hindi siya yung tipong, kailangan mo tong gawin. Okay? Nagigets nyo? Iba yung energy. Right? Iba yung energy nito dito. Pero this one is also good. It's very professional. It's really straightforward. But they give different energies. Do you agree? Okay. Do you agree? Now, do you have any questions? Wow, grabe. Inabot din ako ng 1 hour. Mahigit. Do you have any questions? Let's see. Guys, can you comment your biggest takeaway so far in our webinar for tonight? It's been 1.5 hours. Just so I would know if this is valuable for you. Okay. Now, let me share this with you. Okay, let me share this with you. Eto, meron akong freebie sa inyo. So, we will be posting this. Pero, iti-take down din namin after. Or not. Or not. Depende. Okay. Let's see. Let me share my screen with you. Ito ba yun? Hindi ito yan. Okay, this one. Alright. Wait lang guys, adjust ko lang. Nagkanda, lito-lito na naman tong screen ko. Okay, can you comment your biggest takeaway so far? Para alam natin kung talaga bang helpful to or hindi. Okay. Alright, so I will be sharing this with you. Let me just grab my face here. Okay, right. Now, let me transition here. Okay. There. Can I actually... Okay. So, this is just a freebie for you guys. Ayan. So, ayan. So, upselling script. This is the script that I have given you this during this webinar. And then, I also added script for upselling funnel design to a social media management client. So, meron din tayo nito. Friendly check-in. Hey, client, I've been loving the progress we're seeing with your social media. The engagement is up and people are really interacting with your posts. I've been thinking we've got all of these traffic and interest, but we could turn more of that into actual leads or sales. Have you thought about setting up a funnel to capture those people and guide them to your offers? A funnel would take people from your social media to a landing page where they can grab a freebie or sign up. It's a way to turn that social media buzz into paying clients. It's an easy way to automate lead generation and make sure the work we're doing on your socials is converting into sales. Sobrang importante nitong line na to. Let me know if you'd be up for a quick chat about setting up a simple funnel. We can start small and adjust it as we go. Now, why is this important? Bakit we can start small and adjust it as we go? Because again, if you're already serving that client, overwhelming naman na bigla mo silang bigyan ng premium package. 'Di ba? So, unti-untiin mo muna. I-prove mo muna. So, ito actually, etong script na to, gamitin nyo to sa SMM client nyo. Tapos, gamitin nyo yung template sa FMC. Ito na yun mismo. Legit, ito na yun. Yan, a simple funnel. We can start small and adjust as we go. So, yan, guys. Natutulog na pera yan. So, you have to take advantage of that. Now, ito yung mga bonus script ko sa inyo. We have a follow-up script after initial proposal. So, ito iba naman to sa FMC, ay sa FMA. I think yung sa FMA, around, ilang pages ba yung sa FMA? Hindi ko alam. Mas maraming pages and mas detailed yon. Pero ito is just a general script for you para meron kayong starting point. Because again, we just wanted to give you, we wanted to give you value. So, this is a follow-up script after initial proposal. So, gagamitin mo to kapag nakapag-pitch ka na ng idea or service and you are already waiting for a response. No? So, ito is hindi siya masyadong pushy. So, you can say, hey client, I just wanted to check in and see if you have any questions about the proposal I sent over for ganitong project. I'm really excited about the possibility of working on this with you and would love to discuss any thoughts you have. Let me know if you'd like to hop on a quick call. So ito, marami kasi tayong mga leads na nasasayang kasi hindi natin sila fina-follow up. 'Di ba? So you could use this. Now, this is a cross-selling script for complementary service. So, for example, bumili na si client, no? For example, social media management. You could cross-sell your funnel design service. Katulad nung kanina, no? But this one is a more simple way, no? Para lang siyang introduction. So, hey client, since we've been working on your social media, I was thinking it might make sense to also look into your building your funnels. This could really boost the reach of what we're currently doing organically. Sobrang importante nitong line na to. What do you think? I'd be happy to explore this more with you. 'Di ba? Number 3, onboarding script. For example, may client ka na. Hey client, I'm really excited to get started on this project. Here's what we'll be doing next. So you have to explain the process, the deliverables, and the timeline. So again, mahirap tong i-figure out, no? Unless alam nyo na talaga yung offer nyo. Right? But in FMA, guys, we have a process. Alam nyo na yung lahat. Meron tayong workflow. Tignan nyo lang yun. You also know all of the deliverables and also the timeline. If you have any assets or content ready for me, feel free to send them over. Looking forward to get this going. Okay? Client check-in. Halimbawa, may client ka na, mid-project. Hey, client, just a quick update on the project. We're on track and have completed this deliverable. Let me know if you have any feedback so far or if there's anything else you'd like me to keep in mind as we move forward. Number 5. Grabe. Post-project upsell script. Hey client, it's been awesome working on project. Now that we've wrapped this up, I wanted to suggest a few next steps to keep the momentum going. We could, for example, do funnel maintenance. We could do an analytics tracking. Let me know if you'd like to chat about this. Client feedback request script. 'Di ba? Ito yung tapos na yung services. Hey client, I just wanted to say thanks again for the opportunity to work together on this project. I'd love to hear your feedback on how everything went and if there's anything we could improve moving forward. Your input would mean a lot. Number 7, testimonial request script. Hey client, I'm so glad you're happy with the results of this project. I was wondering if you'd be open to sharing a quick testimonial about your experience working with me. It would really help me showcase my services to future clients. Number 8, client re-engagement script. So, ito kapag hindi na kayo nag-work for a while, but you wanted to work again. So, you could say, hey client, ito, dating client nyo na to tapos hindi na kayo masyado nagko-communicate. You could say, hey client, it's been a while since we last worked together on this project. I hope everything is going well. I've been working on some exciting new strategies for funnel design, and I'd love to catch up and see if there's anything I can help you with moving forward. Okay? And then referral request script. After a successful project, ask for referrals, diba? Yung kanina. Hey client, I really enjoyed working on our funnel design project with you. If you know anyone who could use help with funnels, I'd appreciate if you would pass my name along. I'd love to work with more businesses like yours. Diba? Guys, ito pa lang. Pag ginamit nyo pa lang to, tapos naka-close kayo, imagine nyo na lang. ROI kayo kahit wala kayong investment. Price increase. Okay, for example, kailangan nyo mag-price increase. Ito yung pwede mong sabihin. Hey client, I wanted to give you a heads up that I'll be adjusting my rates starting this. The new rate for this will be new price. And this reflects the value and improvements I've made to the service. I've really enjoyed working with you and I hope we can continue our partnership. Let me know if you have any questions. But again guys, ito, napaka-straightforward nito, diba? So ito, mas okay to kung na-discuss mo na siya during the call and then uulitin mo lang siya during the chat. 'Di ba? Halimbawa, nag-call na kayo. Tapos sinabi mo na sa kanya na, client, I will be increasing my rates. And then, etong message na to, isisend mo sa kanya before the actual implementation. So like for example, magsa-start na ng October, isend mo to by September 25, no? Para ma-remind siya. Okay? Pero yung talagang diretso na mag-increase ako ng rates, parang medyo mag-build ka muna ng rapport. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina. Ito, declining a project. Hey client, thank you so much for considering me for this project. After reviewing the scope, I don't think this aligns perfectly with my current focus, but I'd love to stay in touch for future opportunities. If you need help and funnels, feel free to reach out anytime. And for example, handling difficult client or expectations reset script. Ayan. For example, medyo mahirap i-handle si client. You can say, hey client, I wanted to touch base on the problem nga, no? For example, I wanted to touch base on this funnel and make sure we're on the same page moving forward. Based on the current project scope, I think it might help to realign expectations around, for example, around the build out. Let's set up a quick chat to clarify so we can keep things running smoothly. Okay? Kapag medyo, ano na yung usapan nyo ni client. Okay? Yun guys, 8 pages. Imagine. For free. Magtatampo yung mga FMA, charot. Mas maganda, mas marami yung script namin sa FMA. But guys, you got it for free. Can you comment your biggest takeaway so I would know kung worth it ba talaga lahat ng to? Diba? Etong script pa lang na to guys. Ito yung, alam niyo yun, included to sa ibang courses. But you got it for free tonight. So, can you comment your biggest takeaway so we'd know? Okay. Hindi lang tayo pwede mag-rely sa pag-create ng content. May questions pala. So, let's answer a very, very few questions lang. Very few questions. Let me see here. Nasaan na si Camille? Camille. Ito na. Okay, answer tayo ng konti. Habang dinadrop nyo yung takeaway nyo. Ayan, inaabangan ko. Inaabangan ko yung takeaway nyo, guys. Please. Tinitignan kasi namin, guys, why are we asking for your takeaway? Because we wanted to see if kapag marami kayo nakuha sa topic na to, then we could create subtopics around it. Right? So, kaya we always wanted to see kung meron kayong takeaway. Kasi kung hindi na natin siya gagawin ulit. No? Always on data tayo. But before that, while you're here, we are almost 300 dito. Kasama dito sa live ko sa kabila. Can you subscribe to my channel? Muna. Yan, please. Guys, 200 plus tayo dito. Pag hindi ko naabot yung 1K, walang Tuesday tips for the rest of September. Okay, let me answer a few questions habang nagsisubscribe kayo. Okay. Alright, konti lang naman pala. Guys, mag-subscribe kayo. Tinitignan ko dito. Ano na lang kulang natin? 40... Ayan, 61. Ano na lang? 39. 39 na lang. 39. Pag hindi ako makaabot ng 1K, na ako magla-live. Seryoso ako. Okay. Ayan. Sabi ni Ram, okay, how to make sure po na mababasa ng client natin yung message on Facebook? Kahit nag-engage. Binasa ko kahit yung kahit nag-engage like post kasi hindi pa rin nag-deliver message ko. Yun kasi yung problem doon, Ram. Syempre, depende yan sa settings ni client. Just like my settings sa Facebook ko, kasi nga hundreds of messages per day. So, napupuno talaga yung inbox ko. So, kapag wala kaming mutual friends, hindi ko talaga ma-receive yung message mo. Nasa message request siya. Kaya napakarami kong message request. So, what I would suggest, Ram, is you could maximize or you could utilize other platforms. So, kung nasa Facebook siya, hanapin mo siya sa LinkedIn. At saka hanapin mo siya sa IG. Or i-visit mo yung website niya, hanapin mo yung email niya, dun mo siya i-reach out. Okay? Sobrang gold nun. Yung strategy na yun, sobrang gold nun. So, ayan, narinig nyo na guys. Secret lang yun dati. Okay, ano po yung beta challenge? Beta challenge is yung ginagawa natin. Luis, kasama ka ba sa FMA? It's what we do inside FMA for the new batch. So, we're doing a monthly beta run challenge wherein ang goal namin is to serve clients, is to get clients either free or in a beta price. Depende yon. Pero, syempre, dapat beta price na yung pagkatapos ng free. Ang goal namin doon is for you to be able to have lead generation, to do lead generation consistently. We have scripts already. We have steps on how you can do it. We have tracker inside. And the next thing that we wanted to do is for you to have clients, no? Kasi, 'di ba, pag nagse-store tayo, hindi naman mag-yes agad yung mga clients sa atin eh. Kailangan may proof muna. So, kailangan may sample muna, lalo na sa funnel design, 'di ba? How can I hire you kung wala ka pang samples? Kung wala kang mga ginawa pa before, 'di ba? So, what we're doing here is instead of designing yung mga for sample lang, what we are doing is we are actually working with real clients para yung mga students, they get to work with real clients, they get to communicate with real clients, they get paid ng beta price, no? Hindi sila masyadong mape-pressure. Actually, kahit nga beta run challenge, yung iba premium mag-price. Premium mag-price, may mga 1.5, may mga 2.5, 'di ba? So, but yun nga, no pressure kasi yung beta run talaga, no? And the third thing that we wanted to do is we want to have all of these projects included in the portfolio. Para pagkatapos ng beta run challenge, meron na silang portfolio at mas malaki na yung chance na ma-hire sila. Nakikita nyo. And it's working really well so far. Like, it's working really well. So, I learned this from a coach that I had, no, yung business coach. Yan. I've learned this from my coach before, si Coach May. So, sa kanya ko nakuha yung idea of Beta Run Challenge. So, credits to Coach May for giving me that idea. Okay. So, Coach, planning to go back to online selling but still looking for products to sell. Meron naman ang list pero yung final products wala pa. Can I do a funnel for awareness lang muna, not really sales focused? Maureen, of course you can do it, but the funnel won't work or you won't have leads for it if hindi mo alam kung ano yung offer mo. So, you have to finalize the offer first. You have to finalize the product first para makakuha ka ng mga information ng mga tao because it's not, halimbawa ako, no, sasabihan, halimbawa, nakita ko yung post mo, pero hindi ka naman sure kung ano talagang ibebenta mo. Bakit ko ibibigay yung details ko? Hindi ko naman sure kung kailangan ko siya. So, that's why it's very important for you to decide on, first, kung ano yung pinakakailangan, kung ano yung sa tingin mong i-offer mo. Kasi kung physical product to, kailangan makapag-decide ka kahit na yung category niya lang, no? It could be like skincare, no? Pwede kang gumawa ng parang teaser lang, for example, na it's a skincare set, no? So, you have to be very specific about it first before you actually put a wait list out there. Pauline, how to cold outreach po if someone without experience or a client before? So, kunin mo lang yung script na binigay ko kanina and then, i-copy mo yun, lagay mo kay ChatGPT, and then sabihin mo to kay ChatGPT. Can you revise this script and make it from someone without experience or client before? Makukuha mo yung sagot mo. Okay? Angel, how do you actually do free audits, Coach, if the client has a Stan Store landing page? Sa free audit actually, share mo lang talaga kung ano yung nasa Dior framework actually, guys. Yun din yun. Kasi wala yata kayo ng webinar. So, pinamigay kasi namin yun ng webinar last month. So, nandun yung step-by-step process ng paggawa ng audit. So, for this one, you could just share your screen. You could tell the client na, currently, since you have a Stan Store, this is what's currently happening, right? So when they click this, they do this, ganyan. And then you could actually like tell that person na how's this doing so far? Because if you're selling, no, kailangan mo rin tignan yung social media niya kung nagko-complement ba sa Stan Store niya kasi ang mangyayari niyan kung naka-Stan Store, ibig sabihin dapat yung social media niya should be really strong enough para diretso na lang bili yung mga tao. But what if yung mga tao, no, yung mga bagong dating lang sa profile niya, they wanted to know more about the offer. Ang gagawin nila, magsiscroll sila dun sa IG niya para hanapin yung details, 'di ba? Bago sila bumili. So, you could communicate that during the audit. No, you can actually like map out the journey na kapag Stan Store, ganito yung mangyayari. Social media, direct to check out. Pero if you have a funnel, lahat ng mga bago na nakukuha niya from social media, they would know what the offer is about. They would know yung testimonials from that offer. They would know all the things that they need to know about that offer before they buy. Para hindi rin mahirapan si client na magbenta one-on-one, na mag-message pa siya, explain siya ng offer, diba? So, yun. Angel, I hope that's clear. Gem, Coach, for free audit, is this something that we can learn or how we can do that? Sorry for this question. Don't say sorry, Gem. Wala walang dumb question. No, lahat ng question is valid. So, of course, free audit is something that you can do. Again, guys, you have to maximize what's already online. Lahat tayo, guys, we are empowered by AI. So, kapag ka, no, actually, crazy nga to eh. What you can do, copy mo yung link to client, i-run nyo kay ChatGPT, tanongin mo si ChatGPT ano yung pwede niyang improve in terms of funnel design. O yan, I said it. That's done. You already know the answer. You can do it. Okay? And then, of course, now, hindi lang naman si AI ang makakagawa nun. You also have to be knowledgeable about it. Kasi hindi ma-identify lahat ni ChatGPT. Minsan, kung ano nung pinagsasabi niya. Pero minsan, may point naman. But you have to be knowledgeable about it. Kasi you're giving an audit eh. 'Di ba? So you have to know kung ano ba talaga yung sinasabi mo. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-char-char lang, 'di ba? So again, how can you learn it? No, you have to invest time in doing it. You have to actually do it. You have to invest in yourself. You have to really, kung hindi ka mag-invest sa sarili mo, you have to invest talagang hundreds of hours in learning it because it's not gonna be very, very easy. Okay? So, or you could watch all of the videos in FMC. Kasi dun pa lang parang isang course na siya. Mahigit isang course na siya. Okay. Van, since you started with SMM po, Coach, can you maybe share how long it took for you to really get a real paying client po? Pampa-inspire lang. Mabilis kasi ako nakakuha, guys eh. Ito I will tell you about my very first client. Since you started with SMM po, Coach, can you maybe share how long it took you, okay, to really get a real paying client po? Pampa-inspire lang. So, basically kasi, when I got started previously, I think it's $25 eh, yung unang-una ko na-close na clients. 'Di ba? So, during that time, guys, actually, kaya parang dun ko nakuha yung, dun ko nakita yung opportunity with funnels before. Kasi, ang pinerpost ko sa kanya, actually, hindi siya funnel website yung pinerpost ko sa kanya, plus social media management. Kaya siya naging 2.5 before. Pero, nakuha ko siya sa Online Jobs PH. Tapos, parang ang naging message ko lang sa kanya was, parang, hi, parang, kung ano yung sinabi ko kanina, yung first part, yun lang mismo yung naging script ko lang then before. And, how long it took me, I think in 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, I think 2 months. Kasi, sabi ko nga sa inyo guys, nag-resign ako sa full-time job ko as a marketing manager. 2022. So, actually, full-time freelancing, 2022, kaha 2 years ko lang. So, matagal kong tiniis na part-time lang. So, talagang nag-sacrifice talaga ako ng panahon, ng oras, ng labas, ng gala. Yan, hindi ako nagsige inom-inom lang because I wanted to make it work. So, what I do before is 8 to 5, work ako, and then after ng 5, dinner ako, and then work na ako ng freelancing. And about the client, yes, I think it took me 2 months. I think it took me 2 months talaga. Kasi nga, ang ginawa ko noon, nasa government. Tapos, yun yung time na tatlo yung job ko, government, private, and then freelancing. So, nung pa-resign ako ng government, yung last ko na sahod, kasi syempre guys, contractual lang tayo. So, wala tayong mga back pay, diba? Isa lang tayong palamuti, nakawani, charot. Ayan. So, yung last kong sahod, ginamit ko siya na pangbili ng laptop. Kasi wala akong magandang laptop. Wala akong maayos na laptop. Hindi na gumagana. Hindi na siya makatype. So, non-functional. Pumunta kang Carousel, dun ko binili yung laptop ko. And then, dahil may natira pa sa aking pera back then, nagbayad ako ng bahay namin, yung renta namin, tas may natira pa sa akin nun, nag-upskill agad ako ng course ng funnels. Yun nga lang, hindi naging successful yung course na yun kasi nawala yung coach ko. Parang nawala siya, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari. Yun. So, kaya, napunta ulit ako ng SMM kasi wala na akong ibang makitang coach. Ang mamahal ng funnels before, like, as in talaga 200,000 talaga yung mga courses. So, sabi ko, yun na lang yung pera ko. Tapos nawala pa yung coach pagkabayad namin, ganyan. So, pero okay na si coach ngayon. Talagang I'm so proud of him. Yun. So, ngayon, so pagkatapos nun, ang ginawa ko, kung ano yung alam ko before, yun yung ginamit ko. Kasi ang hirap walang ganitong community before na matututunan ko yung funnels. Wala talaga. So, SMM ako, SMM. And then, ang ginagawa ko, dahil nga kilala ko as SMM, yung mga SMM clients ko, ina-upsell ko sila ng funnels. So, kung ano yung script na binigay ko sa inyo, yun din yung ginamit kong script before. Pero mas pangit pa yung script ko before kesa nga dyan. Tapos, ang ginagawa ko, halimbawa, before kasi ang package ko lang nun parang $800 lang. So, ang pag-upsell ko sa kanila, yun nga, yung sabi ko sa inyo, yung first ever funnel ko, I priced it at 500. Tapos natapos ko siya in just a few hours. So, dun ko na-imagine na parang, hala, pwede pala to, ganyan. Hanggang sa na-surpass ko na yung $800 per funnel, dun ako nag-stop. So, yun. So, just to answer your question, ano siya? 2 months, I think. 2 months talaga yung legit na SMM client. Kasi nga, part-time pa ako nun eh. Tapos wala pa akong mga ganito. Wala akong strategy. Wala akong alam sa ganito before. Yun. I hope that's valuable, everyone. No. Malu. Hi coach, sa tingin niyo po ba kasama yung automation and integration? Yes, kasama. And actually, nagdadagdag pa kami ngayon dun sa loob. RV, for the outreach, what's your advice to professionally take or handle rejections? I think it's a mindset shift. Now, when you do outreach, it's a numbers game. No, people don't really care about you. Okay, so sa outreach, sabi ko sa inyo, it's a numbers game. So, kapag ka nag-send ka ng 50 na tao, no, I think majority of them would really say no to you. Maliit lang yung possibility na may mag-say yes to you. So, halimbawa, kapag nag-reach out ka lang ng 5 tao, tapos let's say, ang chance lang na mag-say yes sila sa'yo is around 10%. Maganda na yun Sobrang ganda na ng 10%. Actually, sobrang ganda nun. Siguro, let's say 1% lang. Okay? So, kapag 5 lang yung ni-reach out mo sa buong buwan, ano yung possibility na okay yung ma-reach out mo, 'di ba? So, it's a numbers game. Just imagine, sa 100 people, kung 1% ang conversion mo, isa lang dun ang papayag. Isa lang dun ang mako-close mo. Now, again, ang question dun is, worth it ba? Worth it ba yung 100 outreach mo para makakuha ng isang client? 'Di ba? So again, when it's about rejections, when it's about yung mga ganito, you really have to look at it as a numbers game. So the more that I send it to people, the more that I will receive rejections. Now, if I receive rejections, the only way for me to move forward is to actually accept that I will receive rejections because you're doing outreach. You cannot receive yeses all the time. You will definitely receive no, but you have to keep working for you to actually have that one yes. So, yun. Yun yung ko na advice sa'yo, RV. Nasa FMA po ba how to do audit? Wala pa, pero sige, mag-create na lang tayo ng video about it. Pero nasa Dior framework siya na pinamigay natin ng webinar. Send ko sa inyo later. Yun! I think those are everything for tonight. Let me see if meron pa akong na-miss dito. Yeah, I think those are everything. When you do outreach, it's bumili ako paid courses. Kaso pangit ang community. Bayad ka. Kaso ayaw sumagot sa tanong. Kaya nakakawala din kasi coach. Depende kasi yun, guys. Syempre, 'di ba? Depende siya sa pag-i-investan niyo. So, kaya ngayon, you have to really pick wisely, no? Sa i-investan niyo. Natakot po. Thank you, guys! Where can I watch po mga videos mo last time? Nandito lang din sa community. Okay. So, I think, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I know that this is really a great night. This is really a valuable night for you. Ako, hindi ko siya madedenay kasi alam ko din kung gaano ka-valuable yung na-share ko sa inyo. So, can you please drop your biggest takeaway before you hop off this live, just to say thanks to all of us for working hard, for our group experts, for Camille, for handling this community. Kudos to Camille, for Fiona, and for really stepping up, and for our group experts for continually sharing value. So can you just drop your biggest takeaway so we know how we can help you? And also if you have suggestions kung ano yung mga next natin na mga masterclasses or mga bagay na gusto nyong ma-discuss in the community, i-drop nyo din dyan para mabasa nating lahat. So we will be waiting for your takeaway. And yeah, I think that's it for tonight, everyone. Thank you so much.